The mouse, the sausage, and the bird. A long time ago, a mouse, a sausage, and a bird set up home together. And they lived together quite happily for some time. Every day the bird would fly off and go to the woods and gather firewood, which he would bring back so that when the mouse had finished carrying the water, could use to make a fire, and the sausage did the cooking. So the sausage would carefully chop up all the vegetables, put them in the cauldron over the fire, and then, to make sure that the stew was nicely seasoned, the sausage would hop in the stew, swim through the water, and just add it that little bit of spicy flavouring that makes stews so good. And so everything was lovely. They had a nice little house, it was nice and warm, everyone had their own jobs. But then one day, as the bird was flying through the forest, he met another bird. The other bird said to him, "It sounds as if the mouse and the sausage are taking advantage of you. You have to go out of the house and do all this hard work, while they just stay at home all day." So that evening, when the bird got home, ate his evening meal, and everyone was about to go to bed, the bird said, "I have decided we should change jobs." And of course the mouse and the sausage disagreed, but the bird was adamant. "I'm not going to fetch the wood anymore." So the next day, the sausage walked off into the woods to try and collect some firewood. But when the sausage didn't come back, the bird went to go and look for him. And what he found was a dog who said, "Well, I saw the sausage. I searched him and found that he was carrying forged letters. So I ate him." So the bird had to go back to the house and break the news to the mouse that their friend the sausage had been eaten by the dog. So the bird had to fetch the water, but he wasn't very good at fetching the water. The bird drowned in the well. Meanwhile, the mouse was doing his best to cook the stew, and he did what he'd seen the sausage do, which was jump into the stew and swim across it to try and give it that little bit of spicy, salty flavour that makes stews so palatable. But the mouse got halfway across and then got stuck. So the mouse drowned too. And that was the end of the three companions. It was a bit weird that it kind of reminds me a little bit of the kind of thing that sort of motivational speakers do at those kind of conferences where people say things like, "Of course, there is no I in team. Teamwork is all important." It I kind of like the line about, "Oh, the sausage was carrying forged letters." That does sound it sounds a little bit like a soldier's yarn to me, but you probably have your own thoughts. So if you'd like to write your own thoughts in the comments below, that would be great. And I hope that your stew, or whatever you're having for dinner this evening, is nice and salty and spicy and tastes really good. And I hope to see you again soon.